Hey guys, welcome back to Home Theater Enthusiast. Today I'm gonna give you some details on ultra short throw projectors. Some good things and some bad things you should know about these projectors. Why I'm doing it now is because UST projectors are becoming more and more popular in these days. Lots of new models came into the market from different brands. Also more people are started buying these products. So I was thinking of sharing my thoughts on the same. Those who are going to buy a projector may get this helpful to decide whether to go with a UST projector or a normal long throw projector. As you guys know, I'm using Mijia 4K UST projector for last couple of years. There are lots of good things I have to share with you and some bad things that you may get disappointed. So I request you to please watch this video without skipping, because if you miss some points, it may end up with wrong decision. So let's get to it. What is good about UST projectors? As the name says, the projector has a very less throw, which means you can place the projector very near to the wall to get a big screen size. You can achieve a 100-inch screen size from a distance of less than 1 feet. But for a long throw projector, you may end up around 10 feet to project the same 100-inch screen. This becomes useful when you have a small room and also if ceiling mount is not an option. And if your equipments are placed nearby the screen, you don't need to buy a long HDMI cable. Nowadays, HDMI 2.1 fiber cables are very costly. This type of setup usually see while setting up home theaters in living room. When compared to ceiling mounted projectors, UST projectors are easier to install. Just place them on the floor or an appropriate table will do the job. But in case of ceiling mounted projectors, it's a bit complicated to mount it on the ceiling. Sometimes you may need to drill on the concrete. Also, the distance calculation and mounting will become a little tedious task. But in case of UST projectors, once you place it on the table, then you can adjust the length by moving the device with your hands on the table. Another thing is the portability. UST projectors are very much portable. You can just take the device from the table and put it on the other place, not like removing from a ceiling mount. When you fix the projector behind your sitting position, there's a chance of getting shadows when you stand up or if someone walks in front of the screen. I know this may not be an issue for some people, but this becomes a case when you have the home theater setup in a common area like living room. Here is a benefit of an ultra short throw projector. Since it is placed very much near to the screen, you won't intercept the projector light. This is another advantage of UST projectors. Since these projectors are projecting from below, there are dedicated ALR screens available in the market, which works perfectly well with the angle of projection. And the other ambient light coming above the screen will get rejected, so that we get a brighter image even with the ambient lights are on. These are called ambient light rejecting screens. Mine is a 100-inch ALR screen from the brand XY Screens. Since these screens are light grey in color and very thin bezels, it looks just like a TV mounted on your wall. So I would always recommend to pair your UST projectors with an ALR screen. Lamp life is another advantage of UST projectors. Most of these laser UST projectors have lamp life around 25,000 hours, which means if you watch 2 movies or let's say 5 hours a day, the lamp will last for 14 years. When compared to the traditional projectors, this is a huge improvement, and this will drastically improve your projector life. I will strongly recommend UST projectors for home cinema setup in living room. All of the points I just explained will support the statement. The installation and portability, you don't need to install it on the ceiling. Also, this looks elegant when compared to a ceiling mounted projector in a living room. The ALR screen is another advantage. Even if the lights are on, we can watch the movies decently. Also, the screen looks just like a big TV in your living room, as I just explained before. Okay, now let's look at some points against the UST projectors. A suitable furniture to place the device is always an issue, because the height is very important for UST projectors. You can't go for a normal very high table, then you will lose the standard screen position. Then you have to fix the screen at very height. You don't get much options for a furniture in this segment. That may be because of the less popularity of this product. I will recommend to go for custom furniture build. Mine is also a custom built furniture which holds my projector and all other equipments. First I fixed my screen at the perfect viewing position and then decided the height of the furniture. Also, you should consider the projection angle if you are planning to put other devices on top of the table, because it may block the light from the projector. Even if the height is finalized, I did feel it's difficult task to align your UST projector with the screen position. I used to spend very long time to set up the alignment correctly when I moved the device. Setting up the side alignment and the fine tuning is always difficult when compared to a ceiling mounted projectors. This is the very big issue with UST projectors. The center channel is the most important speaker in your home theater setup, and it should be placed at the ear level, very much center of the screen, so that you will get the best performance. But if you have the UST projector, you can place an external center channel speaker at your ear level, because it will block the projector light. The only options are speaker placement back to the screen, and the second is an in-wall speaker. Both of these options are not that common for home theaters. Mostly people use external speakers outside the screen. In this case, we will be forced to keep it below the projector. But one thing you should consider is placing the speaker to the ear level firing position, like what I have done here. Another option is to keep your center channel just in front of the projector using another speaker stand. But this again depends if you have enough space in the room, and again the alignment with other front stage speakers will also become an issue. Now let's move to the next point. Yes, as you know, USD projectors cost a little high when compared to normal projectors. But this will be get fixed when other companies started to build USD projectors and they comes with a competitive price. But till now it's a bit costly. The Octoma XP2 and the latest BenQ V7050i and the Samsung models as well cost more than $3,000. Now when come to the Indian price, this will become double of the above mentioned prices. Some of the USD projectors, including the one I am using, the Mijia 4K projector, has a fixed frame rate of 60Hz. So the fast moving scenes may feel a little difficult for your eyes. The slow panning shots in the 24 FPS movies will produce some judder effect in these projectors. I checked the details of some of the projectors from the brands Xiaomi, Fegmi, VMAX and Wawa, which are popular brands from China, and understood that all of them have the same issue. So I will strongly recommend to check the refresh rate of your USD projector model to understand more about this problem. Since I am not sure about all the projectors, I am making this as a disclaimer so that you can check with the brand to clarify regarding this issue. Then you may be wondering why I am putting this as an issue here. It is because sometimes it makes you really uncomfortable while watching some sequences. So be careful about this. If any one of you have different thoughts on this topic, please comment below so that everyone can understand more details. So that's all for today. I hope you understand some pros and cons about USD projectors, and I'm sure there are lots of other points as well. So please don't forget to write down if I missed something. Thank you and see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed the video. For any queries or suggestions, please comment below. And for more such videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you and see you in the next video.